go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shiner's Hole. Once again, I would like to ask everyone on board to please have your cameras ready, because you never know what we can find out here. But let me start off with giving you guys a couple of fun facts about the North American alligator. The North American alligator has 80 teeth in their mouth. There is 40 teeth on the top, and there is 40 teeth on the bottom. During the alligator's life, it will go through over 3,000 teeth. In their natural environment, alligators like to eat fish, lizards, turtles, snakes, people named Rodrigo, small mammals, even other alligators. Male alligators will eat their own young. At this time, I would like to ask everyone on board right now to focus your attentions into the water. Let's notice all the vegetation around us. The plant you see in the water right now is called the spatterdock plant. But not to be confused with the common lily. Because lily pads are round in shape. They sit flat on top of the water and they produce a white or a pink flower. Spatterdock is a heart-shaped plant, and depending on the water levels out here, you may see this plant sticking up out of the water, producing a yellow flower. A lot of wildlife that live in the Florida Everglades depend on these spatterdock plants. Some wildlife depend on these plants for food, and some wildlife depend on these plants to shelter them from larger predators. And just a little side note, anytime you see this spatterdock plant in the water, you can know that you are in water levels of 6 feet and under, because these plants only grow to be 6 foot tall. The average depth of the water levels here in the Florida Everglades vary between 2 to 6 feet deep. Throughout much of our tour, if you look over the edge of the boat into the water, you may notice bottom. Some of the canals out here can reach water levels up to 20 feet deep. Whoa, we got an alligator right here to the left, ladies and gentlemen. In the middle of all that grass, you can see the head of an alligator sitting right there. Excuse me. So ladies and gentlemen, please start getting your cameras ready, and remember to keep all of your body parts and objects inside the boat. Thank you. All right, coming up on the right-hand side of our boat, you're going to look in this little passageway inside this cattail grass. You're going to see like a little path. And inside that path, you're gonna see a North American alligator. Alligators have lateral vision. Lateral vision means that they do not see in front of them, they cannot see behind them, because alligators only see sideways out of their head. If an alligator is ever looking right at you, chances are they're not even looking at you.
Right there. Oh, I see him right there.
Alligators have a 4-chambered heart. They can slow their heartbeat down to 4 or 5 beats a minute. This helps them hold their breath for up to 6 hours long.
Yeah, that was like something right there. Like a little head.
Oh, there you go right there. She's looking away from us.
Well, I guess we'll see you later.
Alligator.
Alligator! In the state of Florida, the estimated population of alligators is 1.5 million. And here in the Florida Everglades, they estimate there are 500,000. Experts believe that 1/3 of the population of alligators in the whole state of Florida live here in the Florida Everglades. If anyone on board right now enjoys fishing, you will be happy to hear that there are over 200 different types of fish in this water. What happens a lot of times, people buy freshwater fish from fish stores. In time, when the fish get too big, they may release them right out here into the Florida Everglades, or they may release them into areas that connect to the Florida Everglades. Either way, there really is no telling what kind of fish are out here. But some of the most common fish we may see throughout this area may include the bluegills, mudfish, sunfish, Florida gar, catfish, the largemouth bass, the peacock bass, the Oscar. And recently I've been chatting with some of the local fishermen out here. I've even heard about some people catching the snakehead fish. Snakehead fish, Oscars, peacock bass are all non-native to the Florida Everglades. And they are not the only invasive species living among us, because there is also a large population of South American iguanas and Burmese pythons. For some time now, pythons have been doing damage to the ecosystem around the Florida Everglades, because the large snakes are eating a lot of the native animals. What this is doing is it's wiping out some species, which is taking food away from others. A few years back, the Everglades organized a tournament called the First Annual Python Challenge. And during that time, they sent over 100 boats and 1,000 participants all around the Florida Everglades, trying to catch and capture as many pythons as they could. Over 2 months of coming out here on evenings and weekends, the total number of pythons captured came to 68. But 68 pythons around the Florida Everglades is a very small percentage because they estimate that there are tens and thousands of them out here. Back in 2013, the largest python found in the Florida Everglades was 17 feet and 10 inches long. That snake weighed about 180 pounds. It could swallow whole a 6-foot North American alligator. And just over 3 years ago, they had the second python challenge. There were some different results in 2016. Because back in 2016, they found 106 pythons. The largest python found in this area was 12 feet long.
That's right.
Oh man!
Hey, don't hit me. You hit me.
I told those guys to fill up.